Morning. It's coming closer and closer to the drop-dead date for digital TV. And for the longest time, the ads about it said after a certain date, which was pushed back to June now, after a certain date, your TV will stop working. And you need a converter box. So they offered coupons for the converter boxes. Recently, however, they started talking about you not only need a converter box, but you may need a new antenna, which means all these people are going to be getting on top of their roofs and putting their lives at risk to put a new antenna up so their converter box can pick up these digital signals better. Now, what I find really odd is that I have a TV downstairs and a TV in my room upstairs. The TV downstairs has the rooftop antenna that has been on the house since I was a kid. And it pulls in 3 different versions of NBC 5 Chicago, 2 different versions of ABC 7 Chicago, 2 different versions of Channel 9 WGN Chicago, about 5 different WTTW versions, and only one of CBS 2 Chicago, until recently. They say you should rescan because more digital stations will be going online as it gets closer to the date, so I rescanned. Because one day, I lost CBS 2 Chicago. No signal. I rescanned, and now it won't pick up CBS 2 Chicago at all on the scan. My TV upstairs, I got a brand new indoor antenna that is high-tech, UHF, VHF, brand new indoor antenna. Put it by the window, like they say, horizontally, all that stuff. It can't pick up CBS 2 Chicago at all either. No. Of course, it never could. But upstairs with that new antenna, which is kind of cool in a way, and it's brand new, and it's supposed to be able to pick up digital signals. Again, I get 3 NBC 5s, 2 ABC 7s, 2 WGNs, CWs, 5 WTTWs, 2 Lakeshores, and no CBS 2 Chicago. Now, when I look at that picture, I say, it's not me, it's CBS 2 Chicago. But I've gone onto a couple forums, and some people get it just fine, but I live in the Chicago Southland, whereas they may live up in Elgin or Highland Park or Aurora, Naperville. I don't know where they live. All I know is I don't get CBS 2 Chicago. Now this is going to be a severe, severe, severe problem for me come June if CBS 2 Chicago doesn't boost their digital signal or whatever it'll take for my antennas to pick them up like I pick up everyone else. See, this is the thing, I pick up everyone else. You know, if it were that I wasn't picking up any digital signals, well then I would know that it's my equipment. And I really don't feel like getting up on the roof and exchanging one antenna for the other. I know I got up on the roof last year, but I never got onto that part of the roof because it scares me. It scares me. Okay. I don't want to put my life in limb at risk to put up another antenna, only to find out that CBS 2 Chicago still doesn't come in. This is my fear, that I do all that work and still not get CBS 2 Chicago. And the reason I'm bothered by this, number one, I'll admit, I'm a Vidiot. I've always been a Vidiot. I grew up with TV. I'm one step away from the kid that was TV oriented in Willy Wonka. I'm just a couple steps away from him. So I understand, but there are several shows on CBS I like, including Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Now Craig, I've come to love dearly. He's a wonderful talk show host. He's funny. and he's irreverent, and he's got a couple little dicey things in his show, but when he talks to someone serious, he is brilliant. I'm talking Desmond Tutu and Margaret Albright recently. Brilliant interviews, both of them. Totally brilliant interviews. What is it with the traffic getting in my way today? Oh my, anyway. So I'm gonna miss if I really can't get CBS 2 Chicago. And what I do now to get it is take it offline off of the converter box to get CBS 2 Chicago. I can get CBS 2 Chicago on the old antenna, at least upstairs, where I can't get it digitally. Now, I can get it through the old antenna over the air. Now, I'm not saying that we're all going to go and with torches in the streets when our TVs go down, but I'm going to be really pissed if I can't see my Craig. Craig is on. We have to be upstairs before Craig is on so we don't miss the beginning. I tell you, last week he had something at the beginning of his show that was totally freaking brilliant, and it was a musical number, and it was just lovely. But anyway, I don't want to miss McCraig, nor do I want to miss numbers, which unfortunately I got addicted to. You know, I like the show, and it's on CBS. I like some CBS shows. I'm all over the map usually, but there are some newer shows that I kind of, you know. Number one, I don't understand why it was legislated, digital TV, why it was legislated, unless there were, I don't know, lobbyists that thought that everyone would be so threatened by it that they'd all go to cable. See, I'm a cable holdout. I don't have cable. I don't do cable. I figure I watch enough TV. I don't need 800 more channels to choose from because, nothing's getting done anyway with this little bit of TV I watch now, which is not little. I watch TV while I'm on the computer, and I'm on the computer all the time, so, my life is my system, it is sucking, yes.